Hi everybody, and welcome to this new tournament, the Menagerie mix, which features the new expansion that came out yesterday. And in this group stage match, we're gonna be playing against kHz. Alright, so we've got the kingdom set up. Spectrat off, unrated. Alright, ready to go. So we'll get to see all these new shiny cards here. There's also some well, we've got Menagerie, the actual card in the mix, so I guess that's fitting. So there's the cards to use in this mix. They were curated by Donald X, I believe, and there's all the new Menagerie cards and plus some extra stuff that fits in well, like the card Menagerie itself. And so I haven't played with all of these cards yet. I've played with some of them, but not all of them, because they're quite new. We'll be playing, in this match we'll be playing 4 games, alternating starts. So what do we have here? There's Way of the Frog. This one I have had it. You can put stuff back on your deck if you don't want to play it. That can be useful. Banish. Exile any number of cards with the same name from your hand. Alright. So we've got a 5/2. There's also Goat. So the question is, do we want to mint here and buy like a pixie? That doesn't sound like if the pixie gives a good boon, that might be alright. Could also be asking for trouble. Unsure. What else? I mean, the 5s. Oh, we can open Barge, like Barge Pixie. I think that's alright with Goat, and that sounds like a bit more. I don't know. I like it better than the mint. We don't have to trash everything at once now here. So we go like Barge and other stuff. Because I'd be afraid that, like, if the pixie doesn't give us money, well, then we'll have to hope to have both of our money cards to buy another pixie, and this could slow us down a bit, I think. And Goat is nice trashing, so all the trashing we need basically. Cardinal, yeah, I mean, maybe I should showcase these new cards. So Hunting Lodge lets you discard your hand. This can be nice. And the Cardinal, it's like a Knight attack, but it exiles and doesn't trash. And I think it's not too strong. At least it didn't seem so in these games that I've played so far. This we're gonna take. We can draw everything with the Barge. So what should this be? Don't really want scrap now, right? We're getting rid of our estates. Could be like Hunting Lodge also doesn't do too much for us now. Could be like Hunting Lodge Pixie. Could also just be a gold, honestly. And now this. This next hand we're gonna have the barge and the gold and 3 coppers, right? So I mean, we could try playing with Cardinal. Guess it can be annoying and don't really need like Menagerie or Pixie right now. So let's try it. So far when we've played when I've played with the new cards and Cardinal was there, I never bought it. And this was nice. The Cardinal just flipped our goat. So yeah, we're gonna take this barge next turn because there's the Cardinal that we don't wanna draw dead. And actually, like, if you mastermind a Cardinal, I believe it could be annoying here. So let's do this next turn, and we can buy a hunting lodge. Could also be cursed village. Now let's get the hunting lodge. It's not like there's huge support for draw 2x here for the cursed village. Gets a hunting lodge as well. Alright, so we can just frog this, put it on top. I think that's nice here because we don't need it in this hand. And couldn't hit anything with the Cardinal, but that's alright. And here I think Mastermind Pixie. That sounds good. Oh, there goes our barge, okay. Well, we just buy another one and can discard it. So here, oh, he gets a mint now, okay. Do we want to put this back, this hunting lodge? I think so. Then well, if we play it and draw the Cardinal, we might be a little sad. And get this barge back. Okay, nice. Now we can mastermind the Cardinal, and I believe that could hurt. If it hits 3 times, it's really sad for him. This is a nice boon. Nice boon for him. Frogs the mint. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna mastermind the Cardinal, see what it does. Play it again. And again. Yeah, this must have hurt. Yeah, I think we're gonna take this, get rid of these coppers. And there's another barge down there, so do it like this. And take this for next turn. And this is looking great. So we go to copper. And what's this gonna be? Could just be 2 carriages. And just keep carriaging this Cardinal or barges or stuff. Another idea would be to not trash with this goat. Then we don't play the gold. We buy a mint and a carriage. I think I like that more. know if that information is relevant, but or if he denied it. Anyway, like this we can buy a mint and mint golds. Buy a mint and we need a hunting lodge, I guess. So we have enough actions to play all of these. We can just try this Mastermind Cardinal or Carriaging Cardinals, because if it comes all at once, it sure does hurt, I think. So we're gonna mint a gold here. Draw it. Mastermind Cardinal. And another Mastermind. Do we want to scrap? No, I don't think so. Oh, maybe. It can gain stuff for us, right? It can gain silver and horse. If we trash a gold and don't particularly need draw, do we? Oh, this turn we had the barge at the start of our turn, so let's get a menagerie. Yeah, here we're not gonna be able to draw. Oh, well, we are, right? We just have to frog this cardinal on the third play, then we get an action. And then we can play the barge. That sounds like a good plan. Oh, he exiled his cardinal. Okay, and he had the choice between gold and cardinal. Well, I guess cardinal is easier to get out of exile because it costs less. Maybe he'll buy one here, cardinal, hunting lodge or something. Yeah. Get some mastermind as well. Alright, so do it like this. Oh, the first was automatic. So this is our third play. So now we need to frog it. So we can play this barge for draw. There's 2 hunting lodges on top. Can mint the gold. This for next turn and play the mastermind. We do want more buys, right? How do we best get that? We could just buy 2 carriages here. These can be used on barges. A scrap sure would be nice, wouldn't it? Let's get carriage scrap. I don't know, scrapping gold sounds nice. Getting a horse, getting a buy, silver. This is nice, we can mastermind the Cardinal again. Let's draw first. This sure is annoying, this Masterminded Cardinal. It sure is. Okay, we can scrap this gold now. Yeah, that losing the mint hurts, that's true. So we mint a gold here. How much do we have? We've got 15 right now. So it could be 18. 15 is enough, and then we can keep the horse and, well, 18 could be like, would like to get a second cardinal, because then it will become really brutal, I think. And yeah, then 15 is enough, so we can keep this horse. We can even frog it, right? So, oh no, we can't because we don't have enough actions, but that's alright. And do we want to carriage the mastermind? Yeah, I think so. So let's do it like this. And barge for next turn. And then we go cardinal, carriage. Maybe we need a bit more draw now, right? Let's get another barge. We do have a horse, but okay, so what do we exile here? I guess the hunting lodge. And here the cardinal. And this can be gold. Okay. Menagerie, I guess we wanna scrap. Gonna be annoying to get all this stuff back. So is he gonna double here? Maybe. But then you don't get your stuff back, so goes for a single. Okay. So first we draw with this barge. Then right, so let's play the cardinal here. what's the other thing that we want to mastermind? What's in our discard? There is 3 cards, I believe. Mastermind, carriage, and a barge. Maybe we actually, well, there's mastermind, carriage, barge. We have a hunting lodge here. Like we could mastermind the mint here, just gain 3 golds. Because the other things we don't really need to mastermind, do we? And the 3rd time we frog, I think, so we get enough actions. Oh, where did the mint go? Oh, it stayed. Wait a minute, what? Why didn't it go back? Unsure. Oh, it's next turn. Yeah, I got confused there. Anyway. Just gonna carriage this mastermind. So we could double here, and then we have 7 left, and then we buy like hunting lodge, pixie. Could also be hunting lodge, menagerie, cardinal, and then we get everything back. Do we really need the hunting lodge and the menagerie though? Could also be cardinal, menagerie. Okay. Oh, this is not the greatest, not the greatest starting hand. Well, I guess we did frog the mint, so pretty much self-inflicted. We also didn't duration barge. Oh, that's not good for us. But he also didn't have a great turn. Well, he has so much stuff in exile. So I guess in that case we just mastermind our mastermind. And we mastermind the mint to gain golds. Just put this carriage down and get the Could also be another scrap, just to have more buys. Now let's get the Menagerie back. Should have enough buys, right, between all these barges. You can also mastermind the scrap. So luckily he also had a pretty bad last turn, so we should still be able to pull it around this turn, I think. What can he do here? Maybe he can triple. Then it would be hard for us. Yeah, silver has to go. Cardinal, that's fine. And here, Menagerie. Let's see, can he double or can he triple? He doesn't have the money for triple, right? We did exile his mint, as he noted, so he couldn't print money like we did. Okay, so here definitely gonna mastermind the horse. Now the barge, I think. Don't wanna carriage that. We just need enough for triple, right? So we're just gonna mint for golds 3 times. Well, this is 21, 23, so enough already, right? With this cardinal. That's 21. That's 25. So we can stop here. Didn't need this triple mint. Should have counted first before I did that. All right, so let's first roll our next kingdom here. This is gonna be his start as well. Let's select these first. So that was a board where Cardinal did turn out to be annoying. Okay. Okay, some post-game discussion here about this cardinal thing. Nice, there's the black cat. Got one in my home as well, stalking the roof. So what do we have here? The frog again. Stampede puts 5 horses on your deck if you don't have a lot of cards in play when you buy it. So there's some Stonemason stuff going on here. Actually, the Menagerie stuff doesn't seem to play the hugest role on this board, it would seem to me. So we're gonna start out with a gear, I think. And do we want this goat herd guy or don't we? Well, for sure we're gonna buy a gear. There's also displays, which would be nice to displace our estates into some stuff. Could also open like double gear. Into displays. Yeah. Something like that. We can also frog the gear if they collide. But that means we don't have it in our next hand. Yeah, now we don't wanna. I think we wanna go with the displays to not power up his goat herd now. So do we wanna frog the gear? What would that mean? That it misses the shuffle. We can't play it next turn then. I don't know. Let's I guess here we can set gear estate aside by a fishing village. I think we would like to then stampede on our next turn. It should be... actually it's not possible because we then have the gear in play, right? If you do play the gear for that. Yeah. Sure, there was some better way to play that. Actually, like after the draw, it seemed like frogging the gear would have been nice here. Anyway, now we can get a displace. Can get another one. What's with the cat when a player gains a card? Okay. Well, you could also Stonemason for like fishing village gear to put that into that shuffle. Let's do that. Okay, now we can displace for another fishing village, I guess. We can also get these cats. Maybe we shouldn't stonemason for them now. Let's get another gear. So these piles are running low now. This is a bit sad, but alright. Just another fishing village. And we hope to stonemason for cities, I guess. So we've only exiled one estate so far, and he's been going with this goat herd trashing stuff. Let's see how that turns out. We want to set these coppers aside. I don't think so, because we want to stonemason for cities, I think. If we set them aside, we have 4 left, plus a fishing village, so we can... We've got enough to stonemason for cities now. Which we will maybe also be able to mid-turn activate with the stonemasons. Okay, play this gear. Set we do want to set the stonemason and the estate aside, I think, so we can stonemason for cities again. Another gear. And these piles are running real low now. So we have to watch for pile outs now, especially with the stonemason. He displaced his goat herd into a city, okay. So, is there already, like, if we stonemason displace into fishing village gear, we power up cities, that should pile for us, right, from the starting hand. Let's do that. This is already enough. Okay. So that was a quick pile out because we were both aiming at these piles. So Menagerie cards didn't play a huge role here. The displays was nice, and the play around the goat guy, goat herd. It did matter, but not really. So this is gonna be our start again. New kingdom. There's Coven here. March. Oh, nice, the seal. It's the royal seal joke. This can top deck, and gives a bug. Okay. There's also March, which lets you play a card from your discard pile. Rats might be nice with animal fare, right? We can buy a rats and march it. That sounds good. And there's also livery here, which is totally crazy. So this is just gonna be supplies. Here we could seal the rats and buy maybe a stables. A hunting party or a coven. Let's get a hunting party, I think. And we can even top deck it, right? So that's excellent. And here we're gonna trash the rats into a coven. The other one, I think. Into an animal fair, I mean. Now we wanna get a coven. And probably a second one as well. Yeah, we don't wanna be receiving all these curses. The thing is, we have to still be mindful of the rats balance, right? Because we can't replace them all with covens, with animal fairs, I mean. Let's trash the estate. Okay, that was really nice to draw the supplies here and put another coven on top. What did we skip? All this stuff. I guess we're rats again. We might draw the coven. Nope. We can buy a grand market. Could also be a stables. Well, a grand market is nice to have a spare buy to get rid of the rats, so. Then we need to add in some cities. Do we play on here as the thing, or don't we? We do have two buys. let's buy like city hunting party here, I think. And this rats we seal. And well, now is a thing I didn't pay enough attention to, or maybe it wasn't the time yet, but livery is pretty nice with rats, right? But we don't want to top deck the livery here. We could march. Now we have 6. If we march a grand market, we'll have 5, and we clear this top deck. There's nothing we just put a horse there, so let's not do that. Let's just put a hunting party on top. So curse split is even so far. And the animal fairs will also become better once this curse is empty. So this is 10 again. And the cities also. So let's get city livery here. And now we're gonna give him the last curse. That's also great. Oh, well, no, he gave it to us. He marched. Oh, that's alright. We're gonna deliver them into his deck. And there's a city, that's good. And now we need delivery so we can play this rats. Okay, excellent. How much stuff did we skip? Copper to rats. Copper to rats. Copper and the rats. So that's the stuff that's in there. So we don't wanna trigger this shuffle, do we? There's a coven on top here. Yeah, we don't wanna trigger this shuffle. That would be, well, we can, right? If we just seal a rats, then we can top deck good stuff. We also don't have to trigger because we put the horse on top. Okay, so all good. And just grand market because we want, well, no, we get the buy from animal fair, so just 2 cities and an animal fair. Top deck, top deck, top deck, top deck, and animal fair. That we don't want to top deck. This is going nicely. The rats, I was a bit skeptical a few turns ago whether this rats thing was worth it, but now it seems to be working out really well. Or maybe we even have like an autopile now. Let's see. We want to find delivery. Okay, there it is, nice. Don't think we can quite draw through. And we also can't quite autopile because we don't have enough buys, do we? Did we discard our other animal fare? I don't. Well, let's just. I don't. Did these hunting parties not discard anything? I can't see this. Can't find it. Which would mean there's Coven and Animal Fare on top. So let's play these two. Yeah, okay. Let's play this Coven as a seal because we want to top deck our stuff. And this can just be like 3 cities and a province. Don't think the province is really needed, but let's do it this way. Also I can't count. I don't know. This duchy is totally unnecessary, but we're gonna take it anyway. He's not gonna pile the rats and the cities now, is he? No. Okay, now we should be able to finish it. We've got a lot of horses in our deck now. There's the livery. Let us see that livery. Okay. Just gonna empty this rats pile. City. This is already enough. Should stop here. No, this is not enough. We need more money. Now we've got it. That was a fun pile out. livery can be really nuts. Really strong. Okay. Okay, so into our last board, let's see what we get. Way of the squirrel, okay. And among other stuff. Oh, he's starting this last one. Okay, you've got goat again. Way of the squirrel, so you can play stuff as a mode. Okay. There's sheep, dog, sleigh. Oh, there's cool. That's cool. There's villa and cavalry. So cavalry is like the menagerie version of villa that returns you to your action phase from your buy phase. What do we want to do here? Some villa stuff basically. Could open sacrifice along with this goat. I think that is nice to get a little cleaner soon, and then you can do all this crazy gain and play stuff. And do we want a sheepdog? This could just be a pixie, so we don't get terminal collision issues. Pixie is nice. Gets a patron. That doesn't do anything. Now, let's get a sheepdog now. And here a patron, I think. Oh, we just saw this hand. Sheepdog is also nice for the gain and play stuff. This was a great turn for him. Do you want a squirrel? No. At new. So he's decided he wants to do something else. But he. Okay. So I believe. Or maybe that was the same thing that he did before. Squirrel isn't action. No. Oh well, there's also the toil, so actually terminal collision isn't that much of an issue, so maybe the sheepdog thing is nice. Another patron. There's our patron on top. Maybe we get a nice boon with this pixie where we gain something and then we can play the sheepdog. Not quite, but this is also nice. Well, we could buy Villa here, or better yet, a Cavalry, I think. Yeah, this worked out nicely. And this could be Herald and top deck a horse. Okay. That was a nice turn though. The Cavalry buy worked out nicely. He's really thin now, but we should be as well soon. We can play it as a squirrel. So doesn't do anything, but it's funny, maybe. Here we want a villa, right? Or do we want something else? We do want a villa, also because we want to buy now. What's on top, like a copper or something? I'm not sure. Could be another herald. Well, we do have lots of draw, but I mean there's gain and play, so overdraw is pretty strong in general. Maybe we wanna use Fool's Gold for economy a bit now, because that seems like a cheap way to add economy now. Yeah, like there's Harold on top, right? And we've got his sheepdog and all this stuff. Oh, actually, let's undo this. So we've got something for our herald to hit. Yeah, the herald buy wasn't great. That should have been economy. Sure wasn't ideal. So this could be Fool's Gold Villa. Then we draw the Fool's Gold. We can buy a second one. Well, drawing this doesn't do anything for us, so yeah, the second herald was bad, was a bad buy. Should have been a patron, so we would have had more money available to us. This turn we should be able to do more. Another he's going into fool's golds as well now. Play this guy. Now we can use the sheepdog. Play this guy. Well, here we can use cavalry. All right. So this can be double fool's gold and cavalry. And well, I guess we add in we can add in a villa now. Another villa for more buys. Could also just be province. Or do we even want a province yet? Oh, we can skrill this villa, but then we don't have buys left, so that would be a bit sad. I mean, more buys is great, but we could like choke, couldn't we? Or maybe you can do Villa Cavalry and hope to play this cavalry for some extra horses. And now a sheepdog. Okay, this should be enough so we don't dud. He's also squirreling his sheepdog. With these kinds of boards you have to be, it's not so obvious always what the way to maximize your turns is, but I think I liked that last turn. We did a lot. I did a lot on that turn. Maybe we can pile now. Provided that we draw. Let's sack the cavalry. Hit a fool's gold. It's a bit sad, but it's alright. Okay. Let's see. Do wanna play these villas. Patron, these cavalries. We can draw on by buying cavalry. We can also put a fool's gold in there. Well, we could then draw cavalry and fool's gold, which would, well, it wouldn't end our turn because we can buy another cavalry. But I mean, we don't have the money to pile, do we? We do have enough buys because Villa and Cavalry, they replace their buys, but don't have the money. Maybe we can just Fool's Gold Cavalry and then double province. Double province and a sheepdog. Or double province and a patron. Let's go double province patron. Oh, meanwhile he has all his deck in hand, which I didn't even notice. Guess he... How? I don't understand this anymore. But somehow he has 17 cards there. Did he play like lots of sheepdogs at some point? Guess he... I don't know. Can't find it in the log. I'm confused. But so he's making a lot of money as well. Maybe that patron was a little greedy and it should really have been a sheepdog because we really don't want a dot, and this starting hand doesn't inspire confidence, but we can always buy, like, we can always count on the cavalry to bail you out. Nope. Okay, so he doubles as well. When we can also always squirrel stuff, we have to remember that, right? Yeah, so let's squirrel this here. We do have enough villagers. Wait a minute, what? Ah, it's at the end of this turn. Okay, that makes... Well, that also makes sense that he has 15 cards in his hand. Huh. Alright, now this stuff makes sense. Now stuff makes sense. That's also why he has 17 cards in hand. Okay. So here we'll just buy a Cavalry, I guess. What's down there? Some patrons, right? Well, I mean, if we draw 2 patrons, they're gonna pay for themselves, right? So maybe we can also pile now. No, I don't think we have the money, do we? Oh? Do we? How much is it? The villas are they pay for themselves, though. They're 6 plus the 2 cavalries, that's 8, that's 14. Oh, we do have enough to pile. Okay. So we do that. Yeah, and then we can buy an estate. All right. So we found the pile out, emptying villas and cavalries. That was funny. Well, that was thank you everybody for watching and listening. There will be more of this to come, and we are also in a really exciting group with Marcus, H.Exe, Toffer, and kHz, who we already played. So see you for the rest of the stuff. Goodbye.